What's up, everybody at AfterBuzz? I am thrilled to be standing here with WWE Diva, star of Total Divas, Miss Eva Marie. How are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. It's really early in the morning.
Yes.
And I don't understand. Like, I got a chance, talked with Nikki a little earlier.
Mm-hmm.
How do you guys just always just look like so gorgeous this early in the morning?
Aren't you sweet?
I try.
I mean, flattery gets you everything.
Yes.
But
nailed it.
I mean, we are WWE Divas,
Mm-hmm.
so that is one of the things you have to just handle.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yep.
You just make it happen. I mean, I'm working on 3 hours of sleep, so.
Is that, when you get into big pay-per-views, is that kind of like a normal routine for you? Is that really the amount of sleep that you normally get, or?
I mean, it's different all the time, but I think it's because not only is it SummerSlam, but we're also filming Total Divas Season 3,
Yeah.
so it's kind of, and we're doing media, so it's like a big triple whammy, everything going on. So, I mean, everything kind of gets cut into no sleep.
Yeah. Now, and you've been, part of WWE for probably a little over a year now.
A little bit, yes.
How's the transition been? Because all of a sudden now you went, from modeling to you're competing in the ring. You're on a reality show. You're doing events like this. I mean, how much of a whirlwind has that been for you?
It is the best feeling in the world. I mean, but it is crazy. I feel like I have to pinch myself because it feels surreal. I mean, my life literally changed overnight. I mean, I went from getting my developmental contract to all of a sudden 48 hours later on a plane to New York for WrestleMania, and it just started from there. And now I'm on the main roster, and
you just beat AJ this past
Monday. And oh wait, yeah, no, it'll air, and I beat her tonight.
Oh, spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert! SmackDown.
So you win the rematch too.
Yes.
Is that putting you in line for a Divas title shot?
I'm looking at being, #1 contender right now.
Look at you moving your way up the ladder.
I have to. I read everything,
Now, because along with, obviously competing on Raw and SmackDown, you're also, down in NXT, working as well. I mean, describe what a typical week in the life of Eva Marie. Obviously, you're at Raw, you're at SmackDown.
Yeah.
And then, do you just immediately fly down to Orlando for the rest of the week, or what do you do?
Usually, so Wednesday mornings, I fly into Orlando, and that's where I would train, unless you're booked on live events. So if you're booked on live events, then you immediately either fly out Thursdays or Fridays or Saturdays, depending on where the show is at. And now that we're filming too, it's kind of a all day, every day type thing. So if anything, all my training is really on the road, as well as whenever I can get into the Performance Center. Because I mean, have you been to the Performance Center yet?
I personally have not been there yet, but
gosh.
I mean, I've seen all the videos, and I want to get down there.
26,000 square feet.
It's huge.
Rings.
Yeah, and I'm an aspiring commentator and manager, and I know they have the separate areas for those as well. I mean, my goal is to get down there.
Yes, you should.
I mean, I don't know if you can put in a good word for me or anything like that. Oh, if you win that Divas title, you'll have a little more pull.
That's true. I'll see what I can do.
All right.
I think I could get you in.
Yes. Greatest interview ever. Let's talk a little about Total Divas, because you're filming it right now. It's premiering in just a few weeks.
September 7th.
September 7th. It's getting closer and closer.
It is.
What is it like, having the cameras constantly following around? Have you gotten used to it yet, now that it's the third season? Or is it still kind of, again, kind of a whirlwind? It's like, oh, wait, you're filming me right now? Or
I think that's what's scary, is that I am so used to having the cameras around that I forget that they're even there. And that's like, wait a minute, oh my God, did I really just film that? Did you guys just see that? Wait, what? But it's amazing at the same time. I mean, you get to see, not only our professional lives, I mean, you get to see me grow as a performer on television, which is awesome. I mean, it's scary because you get to see me grow. I mean, who wants to grow on TV in front of millions of viewers? But
it's almost like the child actor type thing.
Exactly. So, but the outcome will be amazing, right? But then you get to see, our personal lives as well. So it's awesome, but it is kind of surreal that you know, we have cameras following us, and all of us kind of are so used to it that that's what's scary about it, that we forget that they're even there. So it's like, wait a minute, this isn't normal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the fact that we feel that it is kind of mind-blowing.
What can we expect from Eva Marie on season 3? We've seen, you know, you've had, you know, some problems previous seasons with Natalia and Summer Rae and just about everyone.
Yes.
Is that continuing, or do we, you know, make amends with some? What are we expecting? Because Rosa Mendez has joined this season too.
Yes. You're gonna just see so much with everyone. I mean, all of us personally are going through so many different things. A lot of us we're married, so and I'm actually going through some things with my family again. So that's kind of going on, as well as all of us are kind of talking about kids and just, I mean, everybody wants that Divas title too. And then, I mean, there's 8 of us. We're catty, drama. I mean, we're like sisters. And then we're on the road 290 days out of the year. So you can only imagine at times we want to just like,
It makes sense.
You know?
Yeah. We've been seeing on TV lately a lot more WWE, you know, pairings. You know, obviously we have the Bellas.
Yes.
We have Layla and Summer Rae right now. Do you think a WWE Divas tag team division is in order?
I think so. I think they definitely need that. Bring some. I don't see why not. I mean, we had the twins.
Yep.
So, and then, well, that's what you're going to see too on season 3. A little bit of a breakup between the Funkadactyls and where they're at.
Yes, that's right. I'm interested to see all the backstage stuff with that.
On how that all goes down. But I mean, that's what happens. We're entertainers, and sometimes, I mean, the Bellas, like, they're sisters. So, yes, they fight, but at the end of the day, they're blood, and they're going to get through it because they came into WWE together, and they're just always going to be that tag team, even though that they can venture out. I mean, look at Brie right now. She has a match, SummerSlam versus
against the
Stephanie.
Boss.
Yes.
Are you Team Steph or Team Brie?
Dang, I wish you didn't ask me that.
Oh, it just happened.
You know, I am a heel at heart, so I'm, you know, Team Steph.
It's good to know that you just admitted you're naturally a villain.
I am. Everybody loves a bad girl.
It's true. That is very true.
So in season 3, you're going to see all of that, you know, kind of unfold. And I think the Divas division needs that because there needs to be more women on that TV.
Definitely. Yes. You've been, you know, obviously, like we said, competing more on Raw and SmackDown and NXT. And the WWE Universe, the fans, obviously, the greatest thing about all the live events is they're free to cheer and boo anyone they please.
Yeah.
Lately, they haven't been given the nicest chance to you.
No.
How, like, inside, I don't know, naturally in the ring, you know, you play off it.
Yes.
But kind of inside, like, what goes through your mind?
You know, for me, because I am growing as a performer in front of everybody, so that's very, very hard.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, I am an entertainer, and if they're not either screaming and cheering for you, you better hope that they're booing, because you need a reaction, and that's what it's all about. And I get a pretty damn good reaction, even though it's a very, you know, hateful one.
It's still, no, you're right, it's still a reaction, because if you go out and the crowd is just silent, that's when the problem is.
If you can hear a pin drop, then something is not going right. You know, I mean, I just had a match that aired on the WWE Network with Bayley at NXT.
Yes.
That was my first time performing at Full Sail University, so it was amazing and nerve-wracking.
Sure.
And just like, you know, I get so nervous. I have so many butterflies. I'm like, in Gorilla, before I go out, I'm like, oh my God, you know, it's scary.
I really hope that's how you act in Gorilla.
Exactly. No, it really is. I'm just like, but it's scary because I do want to be the best possible performer, diva I possibly can. So I want to put my best foot forward out there.
Sure.
But I also know that I am entertaining, and I play a role and a character when I'm out there as well. So initially, I think when I first stepped out and I heard like the boos and the you can't wrestles and stuff like that, it was like, wait, what? Are they really talking to me like that? But then after I kind of like got past that, it's like, yes, bring it on. Bring on the heat, you know?
Well, and we will, you know, continue to see you bringing that heat on, emerge, maybe a future Divas title shot. And obviously in just a couple weeks, Total Divas Season 3. I know AfterBuzz, we're big fans of the show. We do an after show for that as well, so we're definitely looking forward to it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for doing this for us.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.